Hello and good morning, everybody, and afternoon and evening. I'm your host, LilRedHead, and myself and before, who is represented on screen as Affodil here in front of me, will be taking you around a little bit of Middle Earth today during our extra live stream. So, very exciting today. Yeah, lots of time zones represented. That's fantastic. I see some good mornings from some folks who are probably on the other side of the ocean from me. We've got good afternoon from some of us who are here in Europe, as I am. And we have a good evening for Ronster777 there, who is coming from, sorry, one extra seven there, coming from Laos. So that's fantastic. And Holly, very, very good to see you in the chat. Yeah, two of my cat, we have two cats, and they're both nearby. This is Casper over here, who's decided to enjoy being a headrest a lot of the time with me. And then Kato is coming and going. Sorry, I forgot to put my microphone closer to my face. Kato is coming and going, so she's around here. I assume she will settle again at some point. So, greetings from Germany as well. Well, so here's our plan for today. So, I am joining you for the first 2 hours, help kick off our extra live stream along with before, who will be on camera part of the time as well. So, that's exciting. So we are going to do a little bit of questing together. We're going to do some missions with possibly some delvings as well. And B4 is also going to be in charge of the giveaways that are going to be happening throughout the day through the next 6 hours or so. Before we'll be running those, including during our combined stream here together. So welcome everybody, and I'm really glad to see you today. And yes, also Linda Honch is also from the Netherlands, but we know that. We do know that. Lovely to see you all. All right, so now what is going on? Let's go ahead and just do a little quick, what in the world is Extra Life and why should any of us care, right? Well, Extra Life is a thing that started up some years ago where people were playing games, like video games, and then it was turned into kind of like a thing to raise money for children's hospitals in North America, the Children's Miracle Network Hospital Network. And this is a group of hospitals that if you have a child who has some severe medical needs, and they help you out if you are unable to meet those needs financially. They also will help the families. Like I think they are able to help put the family up nearby or within the hospital and things like that. So they're able to do a lot to really support families and the children at a time when the children have are sick or have some needs, some medical needs, and that can be a really stressful time, right? So that's what they do to help out with that. So Extra Life has turned into a much broader thing. They run marathons, and people do fundraising throughout the whole year. But at this time of year, there's usually a day where they're like, hey, gamers, go do gaming and raise money. And so that's what we're doing here today. I am personally doing this with SSG, with Lord of the Rings Online, because I am on the stream team, and this is something that we like to do to help pitch in. So any donations that are made in my name will go towards Boston Children's Hospital, and that is the main hospital that SSG does because that's basically where they're located. So, and so to support the giveaway, to support the fundraising throughout the day, we're streaming and doing Lotra, and we're going to be streaming from now until almost, not quite 24 hours, like from 7 a.m. server time till at least midnight server time. So how many hours is that? 17 hours. Are you ready to be on stream? Oh, okay. He's not ready. He would like me to finish talking first. So let's see. Yeah, so we're going to be streaming back to back all day long. Red Baron, who's there in the chat, is going to be coming up after me. In fact, I have the schedule also on my screen. So if you're curious who is streaming today and when they're streaming today, this is all, the first set of times are set to the Eastern time zone, which is server time. So yeah, so to support the fundraising, we're doing some giveaways all throughout the day. So we've got like B4 and Druid's Fire and I think Elgalduin and maybe Elda are running giveaways all through the days, through the day, and then we're just streaming back to back. So gonna have a good time. Now, if you do donate, you can go to that Extra Life page that was in that Moobot posted up there, which there is a survey, and you can fill out the survey and you can get some goodies. So there's a list of goodies. It's called the Community Loot List, and you can get all sorts of you can pick out what you want, which could be things such as housing items or titles or cosmetic pets like my cute little corgi here. Let me scooch out. So there's the chestnut corgi, which I believe is also a giveaway at different points throughout the day. We're also going to be giving away Lotro points, the blue dragon frame, which I did go ahead and put up on my screen here so you can see that. That's going to be a giveaway. What's that? Oh, it's not? What is the... Yes. Oh, it is. It is the Lotro giveaway.
No. People are typing exclamation Lotro.
Yes, because that's what it says in the paragraph. There was a change.
What?
That they changed it from giveaway to Lotro.
Oh.
Double check the behind the scenes. Yes, some things changed overnight while we were sleeping. So I would say yes. It looks like you need to do exclamation point Lotro this year. So those of you who have already done that for the giveaway, you're good. You should be in. And those of you who typed giveaway, go ahead and just type exclamation point Lotro and make sure you get in there. And what are we giving away right now, honey? 100 Lotro points. So if you would like to be in the giveaway for 100 Lotro points, type exclamation point Lotro. Now, you must be present to win, and that's the case with all of these today. And also, just to spread the love, we want to make sure that people only win one of a category. So if you win Lotro points now, you don't enter for that for the rest of the day. We'll pick somebody else if you do win a second time. Keep you honest. But you're still welcome to win the frames, the housing items, the pets, and so forth. So, all right, I think that catches us up on the chat and what's going on. So if you have any questions, definitely put that in the chat. I will do my best to keep track. And now I will also note that every time we get a donation, I will do a Hobbit flip in the game to say thank you, because we really appreciate everybody coming in here and all the donations and everything, and everybody coming in to have fun to do this together. Subu asks, how long between each of the giveaways? That I don't know, but maybe B4 has an answer for us. And I'm gonna scooch up the schedule a little bit. Maybe? Oh, that's what I haven't done. I'm gonna scooch this up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Where is the survey after donating? Asks Hollyberry. That survey is at, here we go. I'll go ahead and just post that right in the chat so you have it really easy to find. That's the survey you're looking for. And when you get to that page, oops, hang on, I've got the wrong thing up. I believe it has all of the goodies listed. So yeah, you can, okay. It does have all the goodies listed because you're going to put a little check mark next to the ones you want. Now, if there's a situation where you're like, hey, I want to get 4 of these housing pets and so forth, you can just put, there's like an open space at the bottom. You can just type that in. Okay, so our first one is going to be a short giveaway, says before. And Red Baron's going to help watch the chat for us as well. Thank you. All right. Well, shall we go play some of this game that we like to play? All right. Oh, I heard you cheer, and I thought it was the in-game. The every time someone makes a donation, the little widget is gonna make a little hee hee hee. And I thought that was you. I thought that was that, and it was me. Okay, are you ready for me to gather you in? So, here's something fun. Dun dun dun! Before on stream with me, yay! And you should be able to hear him as well. So that's fun.
Possibly. This is the test of my mic.
It's showing up in OBS, so hopefully it's showing up in y'all's ears too.
Excellent.
All right, so we thought we would do some missions. That's one of my favorite things to do when I'm just trying to get some legendary item experience, which is something I am still doing here on Mary. I'm up to I'm into 77, but I wouldn't mind getting to 100 at this point. Why not? So if you come to Trestle Bridge, you can run over here to this mission recruiter stable master. So if you don't know,
How can I be
if
of
you don't have other
service?
travel to get to these various places, you can have the whole list is right along here. So, I mean, we could do the Umbar ones. Yeah? Okay, so let's go to the Bloody Eagle in Umbar. Hollyberry says, Lilybet is a great name for your corgi. Thank you. There was an event, I think it was on Laurelin, after Queen Elizabeth II passed away, and everybody brought out their corgis, and so of course I had to name mine Lilybet, because that was her nickname. Okay, well we're going to start off with this guy. We're going to grab our weekly wrapper. So now, yeah, and then we'll just probably go to the first one, yeah? Cut above? Groovy.
What news has come in this
The
detail?
giveaway will be closing when we're done with this first mission.
Okay.
So now's your chance to hit !Lotro to enter that giveaway. Oh hey, today is the sweet spot of malices.
Yeah.
We have Epic Fervor, and each enemy you defeat makes you stronger, and Glass Cannon. Monsters take and deal double damage.
Okay, I love it.
But the Vengeance, on monster death, their spirit comes back to get their vengeance. So
Okay.
I think we should try 12.
Okay, let's
We're
do
on
it.
one that we're familiar with, and see what happens.
Let's do it.
All right, 12 takes a Delving Amethyst. So let's go ahead and get this malice started.
Okay. So what we're doing is we're doing this mission, which is, for those of you who aren't familiar with delvings. So we're doing the mission, which is just a regular thing. We need to defeat some deckhands and some lookouts and some Corsair brutes. But also, we've added on an extra layer by using this delving stone. And we put a corrupted gem, basically, inside that delving stone and picked a level from 1 through 12. And so we picked level 12, which is the hardest here. Did you do a hope token?
Not recently.
I am hopeless, thank you.
You have probably been online taking down the timer on your character more than me on mine. What
Possibly.
with festivals all. Okay.
All right.
Have we done Hope and Scrolls?
Awesome. Let's
All right,
see.
we
We may have
gotta-
to attack the first
We're going
one.
to encourage them to spawn,
Okay,
preferably without us getting murdered.
that would be great. Okay, there's one. All right, they haven't attacked. They haven't noticed us yet. So before you do that, real quick, let me show you at the top. Show the folks at home here at the top. So up at the top, they have all these different effects that are on them, and so you're going to. This one starts at. I don't even know what level that. Oh, it's just telling me. So starting at 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So we've got things from level 5 up through level 12 that are going to that are added on to these baddies, and they have all sorts of different effects. Like on a player crit, monsters release a clutch of flies, which lowers your critical chance. Enemies summon a cursed hotspot that protects enemies more and more over time. Move them away from it. Commodore says, "Are we live?" Yes, we are. We are live. Hello. And so forth.
For today, variants 8 and 9 are critical.
So variant 8, Glass Cannon. Monsters take and deal double damage. So we're happy to do that. We're happy to hit them twice as hard, even if they hit us twice as hard. That's okay. I think we can handle it. But variant 9 is one of our favorites, actually. It's called Epic Fervor. Every enemy you defeat makes you stronger. So it's going to do it by 10% increments. And so every time you defeat an enemy, you then are 10% better at attacking. You do 10% more damage in general. So that's something and it stacks up to 100%, which is so nice. So we're going to work on taking out this guy. Oh. And I'm going to actually put on a weapon instead of an instrument. Because guess where I was last night? Green Dragon Friday!
You appear to have one-shot it.
I did one-shot it, although we did get a spawn to come out of it.
All the better to improve our epic further. So I should not be in a healing mode.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Why don't you be in attacking mode? Okay, so am I fully equipped as a hitting things person? Yes, I am.
Ready?
Hello, yes, home sweet home. Home.
I don't think we need to be as cautious as we're being for these first two,
that's
but
fair.
It would be a little embarrassing to TBK ourselves.
That would be kind of funny. I mean, there is there is a command for that in Moobot on our stream for the current player.
So if we both died, does that count as 2 streamer deaths or just 1?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a great question.
All right, group of 3 up ahead? No, just 2.
Yeah, Squirrel says, thanks for explaining these. I hadn't paid much attention since I've been focusing on landscape. Absolutely. I try to understand and recognize that, people are all over in Lotro, and there's so much to do, right?
So much. And
yeah.
It is important to know, delvings are only available if you are max level for that server.
That's true. That's true. We were able to really get to enjoy it over on Treebeard with these characters, actually, because Treebeard's cap was so much lower, and we kept getting right to it with our characters as we were, doing our thing. But now that we're over on the regular servers, we just happen to have taken these characters up, but our mains from Treebeard are over on Peregrine.
Ooh, it's going to be a while before they get there.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead.
Oops, sorry, he saw me.
Okay, I saw you. Not for long. That's slow.
So, and hello to the folks who recognize me as the May Queen. I appreciate that. That's been such a fun thing this year. So I assume that Salo is there in the chat with us, who are our May King of this year. It's a fun social thing that we're doing over here on Mary, where each year somebody gets elected as, there's votes, there's actually voting. You get elected as the May Queen, and then most years there's also a May King. And we've just been having so much fun with it. Salo's been hosting these fantastic events, and I've been trying to encourage people to really dig into doing some of that creative writing and lyric writing or stories or whatever, and just, all those things that you mean to do but you never get around to it.
If you one-shot them, the other one doesn't start running, and it confuses me.
I didn't mean to one-shot it.
I love the glass cannon effect. It's wonderful.
It is great. I love being a glass cannon against other glass cannons. Now there should be a sneaky one around here.
Yeah, there's a patrol up there, but it's just getting into that group. And now if we get the deckhand now, it'll probably activate the groups.
All right.
So,
oh, wait. Oh, we'll probably activate. I thought you were
go.
going to say it'll probably activate the sneak.
No, I mean, maybe if it's right on top
It didn't.
Of it.
Well, here comes... No, the Dark Water didn't activate the sneak either. I don't know what's going on.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Here it is.
He's by the bush, but he
Yeah.
has a short line of sight. I don't know.
So...
Malice Moose says,
Well,
my
thanks,
Delving Digest says there's no glass today. Well, we are on the Mariotic server. If you are on a different server, they can be different.
Malice Moose says no glass today. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why the different servers would be different, but yeah.
So
that's how it goes
essentially,
sometimes.
a number of
This guy's
random
got
seeming
something.
things, like which maze it is during the Harvest Festival, that kind of thing, are based off of, how many seconds has this server been up, or how many days, or at least that's what it feels like. So unless the servers were all stood up on the same day, and they weren't,
Yeah.
Effectively, you get an easy way to provide variation between the servers by just saying, hey, number of days since this server was stood up. So that's the effect that it feels like it is, or something else similarly server specific.
Oh, Robolith says hello. Says hello to Rose Bloom and Affodil. Long time to see my Treebeard friends. Hey, good to
Hello.
see you. I know I love these extra life days when we're doing something different because, you know, like we never stream on Saturdays. We're always streaming on Tuesday evenings, our time, Tuesday evenings. So, you know, we don't necessarily see.
They saw me.
We don't get seen, but the deckhands do see us. But yeah, on the Saturdays it's kind of fun, and like we're streaming at a different time than we normally do, and we get to see folks that maybe we don't get to catch all the time. I do love that. There's also another really fun thing about these stream days, these marathons, is that there's a lot of Lotro streamers, right? We've got a lot of folks on the stream team, but we're spread out throughout the week, and like I'm often in bed or doing other things when other people are streaming, so.
Oh, there's a patrol.
This gives me the chance sometimes to dabble a little bit in seeing some of my fellow streamers that I don't get to hang out with very often.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and
So-
clear that brute.
So, oh, sorry. I'll probably be in. Stop shooting the boot. There we go. I'll probably be in the chat throughout the day. But yeah, so B4 and I are streaming for now for the next 2 hours in total. And then we'll pass it over to Red Baron, who will stream for a couple of hours. All right, I meant to bring up the thing. Oh, well. Oh, sorry. I may have said hello.
Actually, after this group, let's go ahead and pull the giveaway.
Oh, hang on it.
and-
Okay. Sorry.
Let's go.
One of my arrows went and said, hi, how's it going? Oh, wow, my health. Oops.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a heal off on you, and
Oh, thank
I
you.
missed it by a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Although with the lookout shooting at you, it might
Sure.
not help. Yeah, we had an accidental pull there.
An accidental pull. You know, it's a hunter thing.
An accidental pull. Might have been a minstrel thing this time.
Oh, that's fair.
The one that was fleeing, I didn't get tabbed off of it before I did my next attack, and so it cascaded from there.
Okay, so you wanted to pause for a second
Yeah, let's
and
go ahead and
do
do the
a
giveaway.
drawing? Okay, let's do
We're gonna go ahead and
one
do
of our
that
giveaways.
drawing. So if I understand it, and
Okay.
draw.
Okay.
Buzz in chat has
Guztike. Or
Has
Guzdike. So, if you are here, what do you like people to do?
go ahead and send me a whisper, and I will send that. Let's see. So, guys, if you are in chat, go ahead and send me a whisper so I can communicate with you secretly. And
Sorry,
so everyone
looking
else
at the
doesn't see it.
Looking at the chat, Delirian's like, if only someone could track those sneaky ones. Like a hunter with a hunter ability could
only.
do such a thing. If only.
Well, perhaps someday we'll get such a thing.
Yes, perhaps someday some hunter will come along and...
I hear hunters get that at level 160.
Yes, that's why I don't do it.
Oh, your feet are not so fast.
Oh, it's because I fell down.
Well,
I'm back up.
Gus, I'm not seeing a Gus in chat being here. Remember, you do have to be present to win. So if you don't speak up in a minute or two, we're going to go ahead and redraw another person so we can keep this thing rolling.
Well, Forest Gospel, you missed the drawing, but there will be another one. As soon as this one closes and is sorted out, we will be starting a new one. Well, I say we. Before, we'll be starting a new one. The royal we, as it were. Kind of leaning into the royal thing today. Oh.
All right, well, Gus, you have until we finish this next combat, and then we're redrawing.
I missed my corgi. Hang on, I gotta get my Lilybet corgi back out.
Oh,
there we go. See, like I said, I'm leaning into the royal thing today. We. With the Lilybet and so forth. Okay. All right, so Guztike. Make sure you say something really soon, or we are gonna draw for somebody else for those Lotro points.
All right, well, we got to keep this thing moving, so let's go ahead and redraw.
Okay, gonna redraw. Good day, Ginger. Hello, good to see you.
All right.
Nate Knight says, good morning, all.
Okay, in fact, it was Metal Dog 1 who won this whole time.
All right. Oh, now there's Guz. You're too slow.
I'll tell you what, we're all just getting going here and figuring out what we're doing. So let's go ahead and do a secret reward for these two. So, Guz,
Okay.
I do see that you are here. Let me see if I can message you. Whisper. You have turned on block whispers from strangers. You must whisper me first, Guz. Or Gus.
All right, I'm gonna let B4 take care of that while I work on trying to finish off this. Uh-oh. Before they finish me off. Sorry, honey. You're gonna have to do a slight bit of combat real quick.
All right, no combat while we're doing giveaways.
Sorry. Thought I had it, but then I forgot the other guy was coming out. Do you want to? Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Well, since I'm apparently going to be defeated a few times today, I think I'm going to need to go ahead and pull my little corgi and have her available. Because it looks like that's going to be one of those days. That's okay, right? I figure if you don't get defeated every once in a while, then, you know, you're not trying hard enough. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, though, and travel now, and then before we'll head out here in a minute
Oh,
as well.
I was going to recommend showing that the Epic Fervor was level 10 on both of us.
Ah, I forgot. We'll do that on the next one.
Yeah.
Because I did want to show people, while you're finishing up doing your giveaway situation there, I was going to go ahead and show people, so when you come back to the mission giver, so once you finish the mission, you know, it kicks you out after you say hi to the scout. They basically lead you back to where you started. So then you walk up to the mission giver, and you're like, hey, I want to turn in this mission that you gave me. Hi, Kato. Looks like she's going to sort of join me. Where are you going, baby? You're just going to sit in front of my keyboard. That's always a great place to be. And they're going to give you, you know, the goodies that you said that you were going to have. Yes, Malice Moose says, keeps you humble. The perishing, the getting defeated. See, right? It does. Keeps you humble. Anyway, so I'm going to get my goodies from this guy. But then I also need to remember to turn in the delving that we did. So that is a separate quest, but you turn it into the same person. So you go ahead and click on that. They give you some things, one of which is a delving chest. Now, I will point out that this delving chest here, it says it expires in 59 minutes and 53 seconds. So it is really important that you... Oh, baby, you want to be in front of my monitor. I'll pick her up and move her in a minute. Okay, so the delving chest, make sure that you open that within the next hour and don't log off, because if you log off, it also will dissipate. So let me make a little bit of space up here. My inventory's a little bit of a mess again over on this server. It happens. Okay, so if I open this delving chest, it has given me a box of crafting materials. And so now this box itself is fine. It has no ending time. It can just sit there in my inventory as long as I want it to. But if I want to, I can go ahead and open it and pick which kind of, you know, materials. So maybe I'll pick a crate of ore, for example. And so now I've got a crate of ore. Again, it has no expiration time. Same as this other crate of ore. Same as this other crate of ore. So, you know, they can just sit around, and then eventually you can open them at your convenience. Okay, so let's see what's happening in the chat. Yes, Red Baron does say, hey, if you do win, please reply quickly. That will help us move the giveaways along more quickly, which is lovely. We want to help out with that. We want to make sure you guys get fun stuff. So let's see. Corgis are great bounder dogs. There you go. Good at helping out with the bounders. That's good. Oh, Casper wandered off as well. There are no cats in frame at this time, at least not in my frame. Okay, so so let's see. Have you reset? You are, yes. Okay, so now we have a new giveaway has just opened. The current one is for the Blue Drake portrait frame, which is what I currently have on my character here. So you can, let me see real quick. How do I do that thing? If I go into my options and I go to my UI settings, it's at the bottom, right? What is that thing called? Character?
Which one?
Nope, that's not it. How do I, in my portrait frame, I want to make big.
Oh,
So people
I never
can
do that, but
see
I
it.
would
I know.
search for portrait. And Metal Dog, I've sent you a whisper with your Loacher Point code. Let me know if you didn't get that.
Nope. I know there's a way to make it bigger. Isn't it vitals? Let me check vitals. Thanks, Tellurian. My vitals. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I'll just make it really big for a minute. Oh, I forgot to look at the number before I did that. It was probably at 100. So now I've got daffodils here in the middle, so just ignore that. But that's the blue dragon portrait frame. Oh, I've got this on there too. Let's no, not you. I want to look at me. Oh well. Ignore the little red thing in the corner. But so basically, the portrait frame is this blue dragon, and he's like encircling and coming right over his tail. Really pretty. Okay, so let me zoom that back into a respectable number, because that's too big. That's about what I had it, probably. All right. Cool. So yes, so that as Eliarian says, that looks very pretty. I agree. I think it is lovely. So so if you are interested in winning that, now it is only for one character. So what will happen is before we'll give you a code. I assume it's a code. Cool. And you will go to the character that you want to use it on, and you'll put that code
Might
in,
you
and then
spare
it'll be
a moment?
applied to that character. So that's you'll want to make sure that you are careful about which character you choose. I just realized that it will be easy for me to lose track of time. So let me make an alarm so that we don't overspill into Red Baron's time.
Well, fortunately, we've got a 2-hour block to remember what we're doing today. Oh, why don't you go ahead and do the delving stone yourself, just
Sure.
for anyone who hasn't done a delving
Yeah.
stone before, they can see you do it instead of it just happening.
Okay, so to interact with the delving stone, you walk up to the delving stone, you go ahead and click on it, and there it will tell you all the different tiers, so 1 through 12. And you might notice that 1 through 3, you use a zircon, 4, 5, 6 is a garnet, 7, 8, 9 is an emerald, and 10, 11, 12 is an amethyst. When you finish a delving, it will kick back out to you one of those gems. It will kick out to you basically the gem for the next level. So if you do a 1, it'll give you the gem that you need for number 2. If you do a 2, it'll give you the gem you need for number 3, and so forth.
It'll also give you the same level. Like if you're at the threshold of 9, it'll give you the one for 9 again if you want to do that, and the one for 10.
So that's how you're able to get to the next gem, is by doing the one below it, and then you get the gem for the next level. So I have an amethyst because we finished the 12, and so it gave me back an amethyst. So you see here, one of the rewards is a delving amethyst, because what it's going to do is it's going to take this delving amethyst, and it says on it, a dark spot in the amethyst belies a nefarious power. Though this gem has value, it appears to have a greater value than coin. So, and then it tells you to insert this into a use the delving difficulty. Okay, so what I'm going to do basically is I click on it and say, hey, I want to do a 12. And then I take this amethyst, and there's a fissure in the delving stone. I can shove it in there, and it's going to crack it open, and that malice that's inside of it comes out, and then it kind of infects everything in the area. But then we're able to dispel that bad effect by defeating the things in the area. So that's what's happening in this.
A few things people in chat have mentioned. You can accidentally sell your delving gem.
Yes, you can.
You can intentionally sell it too.
Oh, yeah.
If you have an extra one, you can sell one. That's fine.
Like I got a green one here, an emerald. I don't need it. It's only worth 44 copper, but it's not a great money making scheme.
Copper you didn't have.
Yeah.
If you walk too far past the stone, it will despawn, so make
That's
sure
true.
you don't move beyond it if you want to. And if there's two of you, make sure you are both in the instance before you first interact with
Yeah.
the stone. Because
All of that.
accepting the quest will apply the quest to everyone who's currently in the instance. If someone then enters and then you complete the quest, it's too late. They didn't get it. So just some easy gotchas until you get used to it.
So, for example, I have an amethyst, an emerald, a garnet, and a zircon in my personal inventory because you can only have one on you at a time. So I will periodically just go and sell anything that's in my inventory because you don't have to keep it.
That shade is suspiciously bipedal.
What was I gonna?
Worm.
Oh, I also have a dreading going on. But oh, Subu has to go for now. But in case you win, make sure just to redraw. She says. Ah, well, shame you have to go, but hopefully we'll see you back later on.
Oh, you died, right.
Yeah, a few times.
Someone is suggesting that we give you some hope.
Yeah, no. It's a nice thing.
Well, right on my screen, it's a lovely day. There's no dread whatsoever. But then I wasn't defeated.
Also, let's see. I did want to mention that my personal goal for Extra Life this year is to raise $750, of which 530 has already been raised, which is amazing, you guys. So I just want to say a huge shout out and thank you to everybody who's already donated under my name on the Extra Life team. That is super sweet.
That's funny. We didn't set up the EL streamer.
I may have forgotten to do that. But here, I was going to go ahead and pull up my thingadoodle. Hang on a second. Let me know if you need me to do some fighting here.
I guess we should finish this combat before I look at the spreadsheet.
Okay, here, let me help out
There
with this
we go.
combat. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to say a thank you to everybody who's already donated. So we have, and I'm just going to do a quick shout out, and I'm going to do kind of some nonstop Hobbit flips for a second. Because for every time somebody donates, I have said I will do a Hobbit flip. So I'm going to just kind of, oh yeah, we could do it side by side. So we've got Anetja and Holly and Gali and Raggy and Altered Places. Some anonymous folks. We got Skagosi. We got Just Right Sandy. Oops. Here we got me not flipping. There we go. We've got Strider and Ailbur. So also Leldiel. So thank you everybody who has already donated in there. That is really super awesome. And I just want to make sure you know that you can get goodies in Lotro. Just fill out that survey for Cord, and then he will be working on processing those. He says he could do about like 30 or 40 a day because it's a manual process. He gets the survey and then he puts it into like a spreadsheet and stuff, but he has to manually do all this stuff. So, so your stuff will come to you like in a week or two is his hope. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, what's up?
There was a question about a cosmetic pet, and you might want to show the collections panel and how it will tell you where to find a thing usually.
Oh, absolutely. Because yeah, right, you were looking for the turtle,
The
right?
royal turtle.
Looking for a turtle. Okay, so what you could do is, here, let me back out of here. You can do Shift C, and that will open up this collections panel. And in the collections panel, you've got the tabs on the sides. So you've got like the pets at the top, and then you've got mounts. Then we've got emotes and stable masters, and you know all those. And then underneath that, they've added 2 new tabs recently, and one which is birds, so for the birding, and then the other one which is baubles, which are those fun effects that you can do, but then you don't have to carry around stuff with you. Okay, so over on the pet side, if there's something specific you want, so there's a couple of things you could do with this, and I really enjoy using these panels actually because I find that it's got a lot of really good utility. Over on the side, right above my head here, you can see you can click on Have, and it'll just show you pets you have. So maybe you're looking for something fun to have following you around, and you're like, well, what do I have that might fit what I've got, you know, what I'm wanting to do here? Or Maybe there's something specific you're looking for, like the turtle. So maybe I'll go up here to the search bar and I can start typing it in. And we'll just go ahead and go full on turtle. And it'll show me things that have that word in it. So there's a loyal turtle, and then there's a well-traveled turtle. And then it'll tell you underneath how to get it. So like the loyal turtle says available in the Before the Shadow Ultimate Fan bundle. So that's the only place it seems to be listed. Occasionally there'll be things you can get from multiple places. Like it'll say, from this or in the Lotro store. So sometimes you get that, but most things are only available from one source. The well-traveled turtle, available from a war band in the Dead Marshes. And we have tried getting that one. That one is not easy to get. We've been trying for ages. Oh, my extra life widgets just went.
They may just be cycling through the the notification.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
I didn't know it did that.
Oh, so if you haven't already entered this giveaway for the blue Drake portrait frame, we're going to go ahead and pull that before the end of this mission, maybe just after this next fight here.
Okay.
So this is your last chance to get in on that.
Yeah, the one with the Dead Marshes thing is so hard to get. I think we spent like about a month going in almost daily and taking out that thing and just never managing to get the drop.
It's still on my list of things to do, in the many things I want to do in Lotro, because there's a deed associated with collecting some of these things, and that turtle is what is stopping us from completing that deed.
And given that we are deed completionists,
Yeah.
Mr. Deed Tracker over here. All right, did you want to do one more combat and then do your drawing?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so remember to exclamation point Lotro if you would like to get into the drawing for the Blue Dragon portrait frame, which is what I'm currently sporting over there. Now, if you're curious what kinds of things are on the community loot list that you can choose from, if you make a donation, you can choose from the community loot list and say, hey, Cord, I would like you to give me blah. Some of those things you can find, like the pets. Let me try and think of one. There's the Spirit Bear, I think, which is this guy. Here, I'll just go ahead and pull him out. This guy's nice and big, too. Chonky. Hello. Yeah, and if I look here, it should tell me available from participating in community events. Yeah. So that's so the community loot list.
I'll match your color scheme.
You also should have a ghost bear. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Wow, Telerian says... Telerian estimates the well-traveled turtle drop is about 1%. Oof.
Yeah.
I know, the Celebration Corgi is just too cute, though. I'm sorry, I have to pull her back out. Oh, sorry, the Chestnut Corgi. I like the Chestnut Corgi a lot. Although there's that speckled one. She's also very cute. Excuse me.
Okay, let's go ahead and do this giveaway.
All right, giveaway is incoming.
So we're going to go ahead and close that. We're going to go ahead and draw it.
Yeah, Nate, you're collecting pets as an obsession in game. I get you. I've given up on it, but I went down that path for a while.
Okay, so that was Count Merloin.
Count Merloin.
Count Merloin, if you are here, please say something in chat.
All right, so yes, Count Merloin. Definitely pop in the. It's nice if you can pop up in the chat and say I'm here, and then or something in chat. Excellent, well done. And then B4 can work on getting you that goodie. Are you cool if I start some combat while you handle that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try not to.
You end the combat too?
I'll work on it. We'll see. I mean, I got the first one. We'll see what happens with the second one. Yay!
All right, Count Merloin, I have sent you a message with your code for the Blue Drake portrait frame. Please let me know if you have any problems with that.
So we're talking about the epic fervor earlier, by the way. So up underneath my character, there's like kind of like a going on there, and it says 50% underneath there now. So 50% plus 50% melee damage, range damage, and tactical damage. So that's where I'm getting that extra bonus during this delving, which is fun. Squirrel says, are we supposed to get some sort of notification when we enter? I'm not this time, and I'm not seeing anything in settings turned off. No, I don't think you do. I think like the very
Lobot
first
used to
time.
message
Yeah.
when you were entered in. I wasn't seeing it, and Redbrand say it's been turned off. Just know that if you have done that exact thing, exclamation point LORT Lotro, I shouldn't spell while I'm on stream, that you are entered, and as you can see, there were 38 people who were entered before. But because there are 38 people, only one of them is going to win each time. It can feel like, oh, I'm being I'm being skipped over. But you should be included if you're doing exclamation point LOTRO.
Yeah,
Speaking
no,
of which,
Squirrel, you are good.
what do we think for a title giveaway? We have a couple of options. I'm going to let LilRedHead pick either the sociable, the celebratory, or viewer of events.
Oh, the sociable is such a good Hobbit one. So you know, of
Alright.
course, I'm going to be partial towards something like that. So, all right, yeah, it sounds like we might get that one. All right, so yes, the giveaway is open. Type exclamation point Lotro for the title, The Sociable. Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Wonder if I have that. Let me see. So if you want to know about your titles, the best way I know how to get there is you go to your character screen, which is C, and then go to titles, which is right here, kind of underneath your feet. At least under the UI that I'm using. And here you can see all the different titles that you have. And at the bottom, you can see the title that you are currently sporting. So I'm listed as The Boisterous. I have to imagine that I have the sociable. I do. We're going to make that active. So the living are social creatures by nature, and you are no exception. Now, it does not have information in there about where to get these titles. But for something like that, you could go to the wiki. The Lotro wiki is fantastic. It's operated and maintained by volunteers, just other players who enjoy playing Lotro, folks who have spent a lot of time in the game, perhaps things like that. Before and I have engaged in editing the Lotro wiki in various places. I mean, it's huge. There's so much information in there. So if you ever find something in there that is out of date, just because, sometimes things change in the game and not everybody catches that, pop up and let somebody know, and we can get that edited for sure. But yeah, the Lotro wiki is such a fantastic wealth of information. This is going a little rougher than I had hoped.
Yeah. Awesome kills your way.
Aw, thank you.
I paused on a spreadsheet just to do that.
Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. Yes, Hobbit mode activated, says Forest Gospel. Coffee and pumpkin bread for breakfast. Very lovely. Yes. Oh, yes, Commodore 78. All the thousands of titles. There are so many titles in this game. It's insane. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's see. So yeah, Nate says, I love the wiki, but I wish it had a dark mode. The amount of times I blind myself when playing, pull it up when playing. Yeah, no kidding. Now I think your browser might have a dark mode.
There are dark mode extensions for various browsers, including Firefox and Chrome. Now the downside of such an extension is you do have to give it permission to see basically everything you're looking at. So there's an element of trust where you have to be reasonably sure they're not going to do anything malicious with that generous amount of permissions. But if you do enable that, then they can do a lot of intelligent things to try to give you a dark mode experience that works. And then if for some reason a page is just really reluctant to work with that, you can just turn it off for that page or that whole site to just say, never mind, don't do dark mode here. So yeah, those extensions are available. I think I've tried Dark Reader in Chrome. Yep.
He's a big fan of using dark mode on things. Oh, we got a donation from a Cappy Bee.
Oh, fantastic.
So it sounds like it's flip time. Let me move my camera around. Flip. Yeah. Awesome. Oops, and I turned around again. Apologies there. So thank you for that donation, Gabby. So awesome. And so remember, yeah, to thank you for putting the extra life there, honey. Yes, remember to go to the survey when you're done. Now, for every like $5 or $10 above 10, it's like you get more picks off of that loot list, but it caps out at 60. So if you are a person who kind of gets swept up in the excitement of something like a day like today, it might be worth, just kind of waiting until you hit 60 and then do the survey. Because after 60, it doesn't matter anymore. So, I mean, it matters to the children. So just keep that in mind. It just doesn't matter for how much stuff you get to pick off the loot list. Yeah. So, because I've done that, where I did like a 20, and then I'm like, oh, I'll do 20 for this person, because they haven't made their numbers yet. And, oh, I'll do, and then, yeah. So I'm like, okay, fine. I just wait to do my survey until I'm done. It's too easy to get caught up in everything.
Cord has a day job to do on top of doing all of this. So it's safe to assume he's not going to do anything about it this weekend. He might, but if he doesn't, then he doesn't.
So DDO is also doing their marathon stream today. So if you also play DDO, you can go and get some giveaways in that chat as well. I have done a little DDO, but then I was like, you know what? Lotro's my love, and I'm just going to stick with it. It just makes it easier for me. So I don't flip back and forth between the two games. But I know there are people who definitely do. Anyway, so Cord is doing a 2-hour stream today on DDO, and that is happening right now. So I can tell you Cord is definitely not working on spreadsheets, giving out stuff that people have donated for today, because he is busy with that. Now, he will be streaming over here later on today. In fact, I cannot show you the schedule on this scene, but I will show you the schedule at some point.
Maybe after combat.
Yeah, maybe during the next giveaway, or something. I'll flip over to.
Well, we're coming up on that in about 2 minutes. We'll do another giveaway draw. So if you haven't already hit ! Lotro, and I've seen at least one person in chat who followed that up with like space period. I don't know if that actually messes up the bot or not. I would recommend just ! LOTRO enter, just to be safe.
You are a silly cat. I would mess with my OBS, but my cat's in the way. Okay, I'm going to switch to another scene for just a second. You won't be able to hear before, but there is the schedule over on the side, and I'm going to try and add that to my other thing once I can get the cat out of my way so I can actually see my OBS. Hi, Sweet Pea. Thank you, honey. All right, let's bring before back so you can hear him. There we go. And let me add, it's an image, and it's the, what I call extra life schedule. I know, she's like, why you do this? Well, okay, I don't want to create new, I want to, oh, existing, haha. It's like, you already have that name. I'm like, yes, I know. I am aware of this information. All right, and we're gonna plop that right over there. I know. You get to see the magic live. All right, let's keep that there. So there we go. So there's the schedule for the day as well. Now I can flip back and forth between those things so people can have all the information. I love giving people information. Being informed is awesome. So one of the things, what we're doing here, by the way, in this mission that we're doing, what's going on in the background. And let me switch back over because the goodies is smaller. The schedule's huge. Is that we are trying to pick up these research papers that are lying about out here, not by the beach. And then we're also trying to get rid of these beetle nests, destroy these beetle nests. Now, next to these nests, there are some folks like this guy who's got a yellow bar. He does not care. He is honey badger. We can walk right up next to him, and he is not going to be fussed about it. But
Unless
unfortunately,
you're really low level compared to it.
that's true. Well, it should be.
It can't happen in here, but on
Yeah.
landscape, if you encounter
That's fair.
a neutral thing like that at its level 100 and you're level 20, it will eventually decide you are lunch.
It will aggro you. That's true. That's true. But next to it, there are also these other guys that are red and will come at you if you come close to them. So they're kind of mixed in together. So you can do like a more, targeted attack if you want. However, if you're, a minstrel, you might just be like, the area,
Yeah, look at me pulling only 2 things.
I know. Look at you.
I mean, it's probably a one-off.
That was impressive. That was like me not attacking everything.
Yeah,
What
it can
up with
happen.
that?
It can happen.
So yeah, the Forest Gospel points out that the red ones and green ones are your AoE. Hey, don't eat my my Lilybet. Don't eat my dog. Oh,
You have problems.
I do. It's true. I should let you get aggro here.
Okay.
What's my strength number at? I'm at 100% though, so I should be attacking them pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh, whoops.
but we're still in glass cannon mode, so they're still
Oh,
doing
right.
double damage to us.
That's
And if they're ranged, they're doing it for longer.
They're doing it very effectively. Those are some big arrows.
Shall we pause here and do a
Oh,
giveaway?
doing a giveaway. We're pausing.
Okay.
We pause.
Gonna go ahead and close the giveaway and
I'm
draw.
gonna catch up on the chat for a second. Oh, this is for the title, The Sociable.
Oh, Malice Moose. Malice Moose is in the chat. Let's see if I can whisper Malice Moose. I can. Let's get that done.
Oh yeah, there's a quick chat about plugins. We can talk about plugins if people want to know about that. B4 does a lot of plugin development, and I use a lot of plugins. Well, so we both do. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. Nate at Night, yeah, you were about to ask about the cap. You already donated 60. Yeah, my understanding is that above 60, there's no extra goodies you can get. And yes, Count Merloin, it is very hard to play multiple MMOs at the same time, too. Agreed. Yeah, yeah. So Forest Gospel back in 2012 had a rotation of MMOs due to fickleness, but now it's just Lotro.
I mean, the nature of an MMO is it'll absorb as much time as you let it.
True.
To the extent that you enjoy engaging with the systems. So you kind of have to claw back your time to spend it in other places on non-video gaming or other video gaming that's not that MMO.
Yeah, we play other games, but they're not
if you're
MMOs.
careful, you can kind of lose all of those other things and be like, I'm going to win this MMO, which is totally a thing that's possible to do.
Yeah, we play other games. Like, we have been active in Valheim and Planet Crafter and, some other things, but they're not MMOs, I've been playing a bit of, oh yeah, I forgot the other Power Wash Simulator. Now Power Wash Simulator 2 is out. So, enjoying some of that kind of stuff. But again, it's the sort of thing where you can just pick it up, put it down. It's not heavy on questing or anything like that. I think maybe that's one of the reasons why, even though Palia, I found it really cute and stuff, it wasn't something that I was able to really dig my teeth into. I think is because it is something that's going to take a bit of time. And I was not prepared to add another MMO style game into my life. Yeah, another social game.
As a layer on top of that, writing plugins for MMOs can absorb as much time as you're willing to let it. But that means you can suddenly find yourself with no time to actually play the time-sucking game because you're spending all your time writing plugins instead. So it's good to be able to draw some demarcation lines between all these activities.
Let's see, so...
Well, Commodore apparently tried to do a donation and their bank had a problem. So hopefully it goes through. Thanks for trying.
Oh, these things want to attack me.
I see it.
Hey, I was busy doing stuff. Leave me alone. I'm going to go over to my healer.
Don't forget to use your Leap the Shadows or whatever it is.
Yeah. What is this thing?
Get them to stop paying attention.
Beneath notice, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. No, that's a Hobbit thing. It's a sort of a dark blue-black thing.
That's a Hobbit thing.
The hunter skill sort of drops your aggro temporarily for a few moments. But I forget what the name is because I'm not a hunter. Oh, you have attention.
Again?
Oh, different group.
All I was trying to do is pick up some papers.
Yeah, they are against that.
Yeah.
They are pro-littering. Alright, I think we may have missed a nest and research papers behind us.
Okay. Yeah, Cotton says MMOs are full-time job game things.
Oh, I forgot to actually start the giveaway.
I just realized that. I'm like, wait a minute. There should be a giveaway happening.
Let's go ahead and get one of those going.
Yeah, Malice Moose, I'm really bad about, like, don't look at me aggro-y kind of stuff. Here, I'm going to open my Hobbit gift while we're talking. I know that I can, and I've put them together down here as a reminder, but then I forget to use them. Hey, Winnie's Musings, good to see you.
Well, we're going to do a giveaway
Says,
for
"Hello and happy
500 Lotra
Xmas
points now.
500 Lotra points, whoa.
Yeah, seems like a good time for it.
That is nice. That is very nice. Hats off to SSG and the Lotra team for letting us just give stuff away like this all day.
All
Like,
day,
how
17 hours
cool
of
is that?
giveaways.
17 hours of giveaways. And enough to fill the whole day. Like, how awesome is that? Like, that is pretty dang cool. So, super huge thanks to Cord and the team and everybody over there for letting us do this. Because, I mean, I love giving stuff away. Oh my gosh, I used to run an event and I discovered that I had a lot of stuff around the house that was nice stuff, like, you know, cool things, costuming stuff and whatnot. And I was like, I'm not, you know, I don't have a use for it, right? So I was like, I should just give this stuff away. So I started giving stuff away at the conventions, and people loved it. Like, I found that I love giving things away. It's so much fun. So I'm really glad that we get to do that in this situation as well. Anyway, so yes, 500 Lotro points is the current giveaway. So make sure you type !Lotro if you want to get in on that. And hey, while I'm thinking about it, I will do a quick extra life schedule.
We have 4 or 5 baddies coming in at us.
Let's see. You said hello to a lot of folks.
Well, I think we both said hello, but it's okay. Uh-oh, even Mark coming in from the side. Why did we not clear this all out?
I don't know. Where are you?
Running away from things.
Oh, that's not going to help then, is it? Okay, oh, nope, too late. Okay.
Sorry, I thought the run away was part of the message.
Winnie's, I think, is doing giveaways for you later also.
I'm here for lots of the day.
Oh, should I just retreat and run back in?
You could do that.
Okay. I was thinking you might be far enough away.
Well, I
Ah! You're here!
Yeah.
I see. We both were defeated.
We were.
Ah, that happens. That is the nature of doing a delving at level 12. It is not a walk in the park. It's not intended to be a walk in the park. Now, the cool thing, though, is I think I keep my little... I'm at 100% still, so that's nice.
All right. Well, I mean, we certainly got rid of some of them.
So, yeah, before is doing giveaways for, like, the next, I don't know, 7 hours or something. He did a whole lot of cooking yesterday because he's awesome. And so there's plenty of food to keep him fed today while he's running giveaways.
I think we can shortcut over here.
Okay. So yeah, we're good there. Now Dave Nice says, we are clearly spoiled for Lotro content today. Your favorite podcaster is also streaming today. Gonna see if you can watch 2 streams at once. Well, the nice thing is ours is pretty chill. So yeah, you're generally able to like kind of have us on in the background, and even at work I've heard some people do that and tend to not get in trouble. So for having our stream on in the background, because yeah, before and I are pretty low key about our streams. Whoops, I think I shot some. Oh, no, that's okay.
Now we just need to clean up all the wraiths that popped out of things that we defeated.
All those things we pulled out, yeah.
It's a dark water.
Okay, all right. So yes, the current giveaway is for 500 Lotra points.
All right, I'm gonna summon them from here because I don't want to pull 4 groups like I did before. I just want to pull
Yeah.
1 to 2 groups.
Cool. So type exclamation point Lotro into the chat if you want in on that giveaway. And then you must be present to win, so make sure you stick around for us to do the drawing, which is about every 15, 20 minutes, something like that, right? Is that about right?
Yeah, give or take. As the I'm a little bit more on the clock when I'm not also trying to stay alive.
Yeah. When I'm not dragging him around, you know, streaming.
Monster had a game mechanic question. What do the red boxes signify when you're fighting an enemy? And in general, and people are answering this in chat as well, but in general, it's some sort of an effect that has been placed on the ground either by the enemy or the delving effects that are on the enemy. So maybe the enemy didn't specifically do a thing, but it's associated with that. But generally, it's a bad thing, and it's showing you an area effect that you would like to not stand in if you don't want to have something bad happen to you.
Yeah, it used to be just kind of like a drawing on the ground, in general, effects in general. But they were hard to see, and so at one point they did like kind of a graphics update on that and created, it's a little bit more 3D.
Which is
See if I
nice
can
on terrain that's
zoom in on
more
something like this.
topological like this.
Yeah, so you can see how it's got, well, now I'm getting attacked. Oh, wait. How it's got, first of all, it's got like these little pokey bits, you know, the little points pointing in, so it shows you the direction of the effect. Because sometimes you're standing near something and you're like, I can't tell if I'm in it or next to it or what. So they added that. Let's see, hang on, let me get back to you. Something's chasing me. I guess I could just leave. Do you want to just leave? All right, there's another one. And so now you can see how it's had like a 3D effect, so it sticks up a little bit now off of the ground.
It's so much easier to see now than it used to be on slopes and on weird terrain.
Yeah, so in this
Big
sort of
fan.
situation, you can see it, which is really nice. Yeah, so Malice Moose says it's white if it's a friendly puddle, and that is also 3D. So yeah, super nice. And the color coding of it, the additional visibility of it with all the extra pieces to it now, makes, so like, you know, normally your effect would be like this, like a little circle or square on the ground. And if you're in where there's bushes and shrubs and stuff like that, like being able to see that in the middle of everything was really difficult.
What news has come in?
And sometimes it would just blend in because it would just blend in with whatever, you know, whatever that was. So yeah, the effect boxes are just like so nice. Red Baron says it's a box that Little Red will just stand in until she dies. I mean, only sometimes. All right, I got a taste for crab.
Sure. No delving. Oh,
So-
sorry.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
this one
sure
does.
This one does.
I was thinking, I was also thinking it was one of the boat ones. Oh, should I do a 12?
Go for it.
All right.
I
So,
may not
we'll do the
get
thing.
every crab on the beach at 12, but
Oh, right, yeah. Probably shouldn't do that.
yeah, 12
Okay.
itself is fine.
So this one is hilarious. Before and I do this one a lot. And there's all these crabs that are chilling out on the beach. And so we need to clear out some crabs, like not a lot of them, like 8 of them or something. And there's well more than 8. And so you can start to see on my mini radar, oh, you can't because my thing is in the way. Hang on. Let me shut that out of the way. There you go. So now you can see on my mini radar how the little red dots are starting to accumulate around B4. So not when we're doing this at level 12, although, you know, whatever. He will go through and collect all of them, all of the crabs, while I go and empty the traps. And so every so often I'll look up and then there's just like B4's little green dot and like an entire army of red dots following, and it's something. I think I better help out here.
Oh, yeah. The problem is these spirits, they're ranged. And
Oh.
this doesn't work nearly so well if they
Okay,
can shoot back.
I can work on the ranged guys then.
Uh-oh.
Did you, yeah,
My
you did,
hubris
didn't you?
has taken its toll.
The hubris. Yeah, indeed. Uh-oh, they're coming at me hard.
I know. Yeah.
Shoot something. Okay, don't shoot something.
Yeah, so lesson learned, if they're going to pop out a ranged thing, then you can't use that technique.
That was pretty funny.
Which,
I'm on my way.
that's only at level 12. If we were doing this on tier 11, no problem.
Tier 11. Let's see. Oh yeah, somebody mentioned something about Morocco and seeing all the stuff and was like, it's lovely. I've never been to Morocco. I mean, like I've seen pictures and videos and whatnot, and it looks beautiful. So yeah, I find the this area. We haven't done a lot of questing yet in this area yet, but man, I agree that the colors are so vibrant, and I think it's lovely what they've done here. Forest Gospel says we should go. It's pretty cheap. From here, probably too, because we're in the Netherlands. Yeah, it shouldn't be that far. 6 times on stream. Is that all?
Well, if you count each of us independently.
Iberia always has a sale around March.
Nice.
Yeah, it is one of those things where we've talked about, you know, trying to get out and see things, and it's a balance for me, because we have 2 cats and I don't want to kennel them while we're gone. Before has a different opinion on this, but so far he has acquiesced to my desire to not put them in cages when we're not home. So we end up, you know, asking friends to come over and, you know, check on them and spend some time with the cats, and so that way they can be at home while we're out and about.
Yeah.
So I don't like to be gone too long and leave them in that kind of a situation. Either way.
Yeah. Whereas I'm of the opinion that if no one's home, they kind of mope about, like, vocalizing, trying to find someone who's not here, not going to be here for a while. That seems worse to me. Just take them to some other place where they can be miserable, and then they come home and everything's normal again.
Well,
that feels like a better
at
way
this
to do
point,
it. And having professionals who can look at them.
Well, at this point, it does seem like from the folks who've come over and are checking in on them that they get. So when the first time we were gone, we'd only had the cats about 6 months, and they were pretty freaked out about us being away because their previous owner had died, and so I think they were worried that something had happened to us as well. But now, after they've seen us go away and come back a handful of times now, and they're very comfortable in the house, so you know. It's one of those things where it's like I've heard that when they come over to check on the cats are like, oh hey, oh cool. So, Forest Gospel says, I assume y'all live in EU. Yes, we live in the Netherlands, which is in the EU. That is correct. Okay, so Winnie asked about O Queen of Festivals, is the Harvest Mass still going? Yeah, and I think folks answered that it is over. They even did an extension at one point. What am I doing? I'm not even sure what I'm doing here. I'm just running around. But we are getting, a spring encore. It's starting on, I believe, the 13th, which would be this coming Thursday. And that's going to go till, I believe he said December 1st. Here's another wacky thing, is there's extra bonuses going on this month. And it's like, you know, this week, this bonus, this week, that bonus. And you're like, okay, cool. But Cord was talking about this on stream yesterday. They're going to stack. So the first bonus they add is going to just be effective through all of November. And then they're adding on like a Virtue XP boost and like all sorts of various boosts are happening. So I've never seen that before. So that's kind of fun.
Oh, are you able to find the path?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I can be pathy.
The giveaway for 500 Loach points will be coming to a close here just after we finish this mission. So if you haven't already entered, do remember to do !Lotro.
Let's see.
So if they do a repeat of the festival at which the May King and Queen are crowned, does that mean a new May King and Queen are crowned?
It's not actually a festival that it happens at. It's like a one-day thing that Nanny runs.
Oh, okay.
It's not really connected to the festival. It's like May 1st, I think. Like, you know, because it's the May Queen and the May King. So, because it's, 1st of May, all that.
Nate says that Harvest Festival was the first one they were really able to get into. I really enjoyed the Harvest Festival, and there's something about the Haunted Burrow that makes it really easy for me to kind of zone out and just do 5 or 10 characters, just running through it over and over. It's all in one place. You don't have to go anywhere. You grab the quest, do 10, and you're done. And something about it really clicks with the way I want to do things. You'll also be you're doing them all in that town.
I'm looking forward to
Yule
Yule.
Festival is soon. Fortunately, Yule Festival will start after the Legendary Item reward track flips to the next one. Because over on Perry, I'm like at box plus 100 or something because of harvest math, and I need to start accumulating on a new track.
All right.
Is that everything we care about?
That's everything we care about.
All right.
We're out. Now, one thing that can happen, real quick, I just want to mention this, is when you come out, there's this transition time between the the mission that you were in and being here and wherever the mission giver is. So sometimes you might get here and the mission's not listed, just the delving. It's because you're still in that transition time. Kind of think of between the time when you're awake and when you're asleep. It's not quite resolved to you being completely in the space. So sometimes you just have to give it a second, and then, everything is there. Gasp, it was all a dream. So, all right, did you want to do the giveaway now?
Well, I want to open this box that says "Open me now."
Oh, you should probably do that.
Okay.
My inventory's gonna do
Larry
this.
did about 280 tries to get the skeleton tome in the cellar. I
Oh
did
my gosh, yeah.
around 10 per character that was running through. So I opened that chest maybe 100 times and got none. So it was. It's good that I got that from my completionist character or a variant of the skeleton mount out of a legendary item reward track. Because holy moly. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and close up this giveaway. We're gonna go ahead and draw it.
I'm just reading through all the festival chat. I love festival chat.
It looks like Clumsy Tortoise was drawn. Clumsy Tortoise, are you here?
Clumsy Tortoise, that's a great name. I love it. Well, hopefully you're here because that's 500 Lusher points. Is that right? Yeah. That's awesome. Make sure you say something in chat, and then you and B4 can connect about
There's a Clumsy Tortoise.
getting you your stuff. When he asked, did you finish or die again? Both. So, yes, Nate at Night, the Halloween Festival, the Harvest Festival. It is a good one. It's got some nice, it really embodies, like, a theme, and it really leans into all of that. So, Force Gospel did a Beltane party on Peregrine. That's awesome. And yes, the Yule Festival is coming. So I've gone ahead and assigned like a couple of my characters to be like the festival running characters on each of the servers now. So I'm thinking I might add a few though, because it's one of the great ways to work on that legendary item experience. Here, I'll show you the legendary item reward track. If you to get experience for this track, you have to be on a character that has already gotten their legendary items and gone through that process, because then you'll see that you'll get this legendary item experience option. Oh, maybe you can't see it because I won't listen to why. You'll see this legendary item experience will show up on your on the quest. If you're below that and you haven't gotten your legendaries, you could be a much higher level character, but you never went through that process. So you never did those quests that unlocks legendary item experience. Then you won't get any of that on your quest. Anyway, so I have a couple of lower level characters I'm thinking about getting up there, so that way I can run festival on more characters, thereby getting more legendary item experience. So, Nate at Night has to duck off for a bit, but it's been fun. Are you both regular streamers? Yes, we are. We stream here on twitch.tv/LotroStream every Tuesday. It's evening our time, but we start at server time. I start at 11:30 and I go for about 2 hours. And then B4 jumps in with his stream, PluginAlong, and he then goes for another 2.5 to 4 hours.
Kind of depends on how caught up I get on a project.
He does plug in development on stream, and he does get sometimes very caught up in what he's doing. Oh, Holly Berry says, Miss Rose, I also assign characters for festivals, but also now, as I dislike the crowd so much, I'm doing in-league deliveries instead on some. Oh, that's a nice choice. Yeah, that's also a good way to get a lot of tokens too, which is a lot of fun. Forest Gospel is considering creating a kinship called Hobbiton Festival Committee. I love it. Is that the name of the guy during the anniversary festival who's at the anniversary tree? I forgot his name. Hob? No. I forgot his name. But there's that Hobbit who who's at the table, and then they keep adding the streamer, the collection list to the tree, and I think there is a committee name in there. I think that would be funny to match
Oh yeah,
that.
Rumble. That sounds right.
Rumble. That
Thank
could
you,
be
Dorian.
it. That could be it, Tellurian. Rumble, Brock. No, not Brock. Brockworthy? No, that's not right. It's so funny when they're standing in front of me. I got it, but then I forget. I think that's it. I think it's Waldo Rumble. I think you're right, Agatha. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. So, oh yeah, and Seldine had it also. Waldo Rumble. So anyway, yeah, he talks about how it was like, oh my gosh, and then this happened and that happened, and so like, and I think there's a committee that he mentions in that. It would be funny to have a
has come in with
kinship
a guide.
with the same name.
Oh.
How much time have we got?
For anyone who's doing
we got
in-league or Ale Association quest to get those badges of taste and dishonor, if you did get the ultimate edition of the Fate of Gundabad or any other things that give you bonus festival tokens, wallet barter tokens, put a link to the Fateful Toolkit there, that will increase your reward from 1 to 2 badges of taste and dishonor, which is fantastic because you can convert those into boxes of festival tokens.
Yeah, that's the thing. Mine is over here on Mary. I had it over on Treebeard, and then when we left Treebeard, I decided that my Treebeard main had gotten quite a lot of tokens, but I could still use some catching up over here on Mary. So I did that. I sent it over here. So yes, the Fateful Toolkit from the Fate of Gundabad expansion, and it gives you bonus tokens up through Gundabad, so up to level 140, and that includes festival tokens. What it does is it basically gives you 10% bonus. So if you get 5, you get 5.5, and they just round up, so it goes to 6. So if you are getting 1, you get 1.1, which rounds up, so you get 2, which is incredible. Like, it's a doubling in that regard. Hi. Aw. Kato's next to me, and I think she wanted to be elsewhere, but she's settling in.
Kadiriel says, Lotro is my favorite game. I really enjoy it too. Force Gospel says, speaking of kinship names, let me tell you that the randomness of the forbidden list of what you can actually name your kinship is annoying. There's some really interesting things that slip into, like, the profanity filter.
Yeah.
Like, the word Q-U-E-U-E, is on the list of things that get censored, and I just cannot for the
So
life
funny.
of me imagine what it is brushing up against to be
Yeah.
worth blocking.
Shall we go defeat Corsairs and tend to wounded crew members?
Let's do it.
Okay, so because we're on a boat,
There's no delving.
there's no delving. So we're just running around here doing our thing. We can't add on all that extra stuff. So things aren't any harder. We're just running through here on regular difficulty.
The nature of how the delvings work is that they are applied
still
to
area
the
effects.
enemies as they spawn in. Once you get far enough away from the delving stone to know whether or not they need the extra stuff. And on the boat, you're too close to everything. Everything's already got to be spawned in. So there's no delving effects.
Haha. Managed to help him in time before I got attacked. Enough. But yeah, so you can see the effect. There's 2 boxes there, and how it just has that jaggedy, pointy stuff. I love it. It was such a fantastic quality of life improvement. So yeah, a reminder that we are streaming, well, us two personally are streaming for a total of 2 hours to get this marathon kicked off. And then throughout the whole day, we have streamers that will be on through the day, including, let's see, so after us is Red Baron for 2 hours. And then Kip for 2. Let's see, then we've got Winnie's Musings. Everybody's pretty much on a 2-hour thing this year, so that's pretty awesome. It gives you a little more time to kind of dig in, because sometimes we do it where we do an hour at a time, which is fun and chaotic, and
It's
you get to
super chaotic.
see so many
Like,
people.
You begin and giveaway, done.
It is kind of that way. There's times when we've done the 1 hour and I feel like we're just getting started, and then it's like, oh, we're done. You
Just
know?
finished my spiel.
Yeah.
All right, we got to defeat the captain. The captain
Where is the captain? He should be around here
appears
somewhere.
at the wheel
Oh, okay. There he is.
once everything else is done. In
Like,
fact,
where's the
I've
wheel?
seen that the wheel doesn't sometimes show up until you do everything else, which is very strange.
Okay. And then I love how the mini radar, it's just blue.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a boat here maybe. We can't tell.
And click on the M map and you'll see we're in the middle of nowhere.
Where? That's great. All right, so what's our giveaway right now is for the title.
The title Viewer of Events,
Viewer
which
of
should apply
Events.
account-wide, not just to the
Yeah.
character you redeem it on.
Yeah, there's some things are only one character, which are like the portrait frame and like the corgi pets. Those are one item, but the titles generally are account wide. What else? Some of the pets are account wide. Well, especially off of the community loot list. A couple of things are one only, but most of them are account wide. So if you ever have questions, I think the Lotra Wiki might have that, or you could just like ask on the forums and stuff, and people would know. People would be able to check for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do the drawing before we really get started
okay.
here.
Because this one is a little bit much.
There can be lots
You
of
got
things.
you got to pay
So
attention
we're
on
going to
this
go ahead
one.
and close this giveaway.
Yes, the spirit bear is account wide. There's another little bear that's account wide. I think all but the corgi is account wide in the pets, the giveaway pets, the community list pets. Let me pull up that
This
list.
was for the viewer of
Whack.
events. Cool.
Here
So
we go.
we got a winner of Mandalaire. Mandalaire is in chat. Awesome. So let's see if I can whisper you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking at the list, the community loot list. So the cosmetic item, I'm not sure. It's a cloak. I'm pretty sure that's a one-off, but I'm not 100% sure. The housing items are definitely one. You only get one. The in-game titles, pretty sure those are account-wide. The mounts are account-wide, except for the Steed of the White City was one only, but I think they changed that. Let me see, actually, if I have it.
Don't know.
Because I got it on one character back when it was, but I think, I guess not petite, white. Yeah, but now I think it is account wide. Pretty sure. Musical instruments, those are a single. So you get like one fiddle, that sort of thing. The pets and the corgis are definitely one only. The lively slug, though, okay, so the corgis are just the one, but like the lively slug is account, the spirit bear is account, and the tundra cub is account. Because I know, because I've gotten those. Portrait frame is one only. So hopefully that helps for some of your planning when you're like, I want things from the loot list. Give me the things. Hopefully you can use that as some information to help you kind of determine how many things that you want to ask for. So yeah, okay, so just a quick review. Today we are doing a marathon stream. We are raising money for Extra Life, which supports Children's Miracle Network hospitals in North America. Anybody who donates under my name on the Standing Stone team page, I will do a Hobbit flip for you, and it will go towards my personal goal of 750, of which I am at 580, which is fantastic because I really only started promoting this like Tuesday.
Yeah, we got a late start on it
We
this
got
year.
a late start on it this year. Usually I try to promote it for like a month, but I got a little late start this year, but that's okay. So I'm pretty, so huge thank you to the community for pitching in. Now, absolutely just do what is good for your wallet. Don't feel pressured to go any further than that. The goodies that are on the community loot list, they tend to stick around from year to year, so you can always find another opportunity to give away, or get a giveaway.
And these are fun bonuses. They're
Yeah.
not game breaking in any way. You're not going to miss out in some strategic capacity.
No.
If you're not able to get them this year, but maybe you can circle back around on a future year.
Aw, Forest Gospel specifically set their alarm to be here. That's very sweet. Well, thanks for joining. So yeah, and as we were talking about earlier, this marathon is going all day. Sorry, I've got this thing poking me.
Where did that
Hi.
whirlwind come from?
I don't know. Oh, I wonder if it's one of the thingies. I wonder if somebody kicked out a whirlwind.
I've feared that thing over there so
Okay.
that we can do some recovery here.
Yeah, that sounds great. The lookout?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks like he's coming back.
It is range,
Hi.
so we can engage.
I have a
Now
Kato on my lap.
the spirits that come out don't seem to see us nearly as quickly or as far. So if we ever strategically want to just let them sit for a while,
Okay,
we have that option.
awesome. Yeah, this one's interesting because it's a really narrow strip of beach, and they're not
I don't know.
necessarily.
I've never tried to go out over here.
They don't spawn.
There's a wall.
Anyway, yeah, it's tight quarters for
Yeah, it is.
combat. Oh, Hollyberry, you are so sweet. So Hollyberry says they also got up early, wanted to support Miss Rose as she gives so much of her time. I seldom can be at her events. You are so kind. Well, I find the socializing that I get in Lotro provides me with so much, and
Oh, watch out.
if I have the opportunity to die on stream for you all, I mean, who am I to say no to such things? Hey, Tulpani, good to see you as well. Somebody else I don't see very often in my streams, but I do see in the game, which is fun. Yeah, red box. I know, I stand in the red box. I don't give it the respect it deserves. Yes, and Salo is here. King Salo is also in the chat. Count Merloin. So yeah, we've got like a whole bunch of our Friday crew hanging out. It's awesome. I love it. Makes me happy. So but yeah,
It's lovely to have that sociability, even if
really is.
someone's not in a position to donate themselves, that we can all spend some time together.
Exactly, and maybe you'll win something in chat too, which is I love it when I see my fellow hobbits winning something in the chat. Makes me happy. But we don't rig the things. He's got like there's a tool that they push a button and they do a thing. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, we can't tilt the giveaway
No.
scales in our favor. We can just cheer when
No.
we recognize the name.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Yahoo DeMels is here. Well, hi. Goodness, it is quite the reunion happening. That's so fun. I love it. We got so many hobbits here.
Just a reminder, the current giveaway is for a pig in a blanket housing decoration.
Oh my gosh, that thing is so cute. There was a code they gave out like, I don't know, 5 years ago where you could get 10 of them in total. You just kept putting the code in over and over
Thank
again. You
goodness
could
for
get 10
housing
times.
carryalls.
It was before housing carryalls. Yeah, and oh my gosh, I have here just for you, Red Baron. I'll get out of that red box.
Just for Red Baron. Not for your healer, just for Red Baron.
They just keep putting them on me though. Like what's a hobbit supposed to do?
That's okay, I'm not really being a healer today.
Oh, Oleander Rose here too. Hello. Wow, check you guys out. I love it.
Spawn in chat thinks that missions in the game are complicated, but I'm not sure what you're finding complicated. If you can elaborate on that would be helpful to understand.
You find them hard or difficult?
I wasn't
So
sure
we.
what complicated meant in this case.
Ooh, so we enjoy doing them because I find them really handy for being able to just get through a lot of legendary item experience that I'm trying to acquire. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't keep that whirlwind. I'll try and get the not
No,
whirlwind.
try not to attack the whirlwind.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
got
trying
a
to.
lot of morale.
I'm trying to not attack the whirlwind. Going for that
Wait it out.
artillerist over there, and then that warrior. I'll see if I can take him out.
Okay. Spawn in chat. I think your post got moderated just because it had a lot of repetition. Maybe just ask the question once, and maybe give more details about what your concern is.
Oh yeah, there is some anti-spam stuff incorporated into Moobot into the chat. So if you say the same thing over and over and over again, it'll go, "Oh, this is spam," and it'll just squelch it. Yeah. So our chat's going slow enough that you can probably ask a question. We'll probably see it.
My Modeler
What?
says someone dropped 700 on sick kids. Well, that's worth the flip, even if they didn't do it for LilRedHead.
And hopefully it didn't hurt when they dropped it on the kids.
Right?
Ha.
Gotta be careful about that.
But I will absolutely, yeah, we'll absolutely do some flips for that. That's awesome. Hooray to whoever did that. Thanks for that. I don't think they're in the chat, but if they are, thank you very much. Oh my gosh. So that pig in a blanket thing is so dang cute. It sits, it's like lays on the ground and he's just dreaming, and like little things come out of his head of what he's dreaming about. So like it could be a pie or yeah, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get out of here. This place is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Hollyberry supports pig sanctuaries in real life. I did not know that. How cool is that?
Might you
And, you know,
spare
I
a
should say, if these are things you've told me before and I have forgotten, I apologize because sometimes I
Might you
forget.
spare
I
a
try to
moment?
take notes and put them where I can look at them again when I talk to people in game and stuff. But oh my gosh, sometimes I
What
forget
news
to do that
has
before I log
come
off,
in
and
with the
then
tide?
it's gone, and then I'm like, what did they
Speaking of forgetting,
say?
don't forget to open your delving chest.
I just did. I should double check, make sure I didn't sort any elders, but I think I got it all. Hey, how would you feel about a trade? This is how I deal with some of my inventory.
Sure. Now I only have 101 available spaces.
Yeah, I get less than that. So
Okay.
much of the stuff is
I got a housing item
Stuff.
of Anorian rubble. That does.
rubble.
Yay.
It's so, yeah, there's some funny housing items sometimes. Oh, so, okay, baby. Did we ever get a explanation on why that one person found delvings difficult?
No.
Okay.
Can you give an example?
Yeah. Just
So-
an example of what's causing you trouble.
One of the
See if we can answer any questions.
difficulties of MMO design is
To you.
trying to provide
Thank you.
something for everyone. And missions, and delvings is a subset of missions, but missions are meant
Beast of
to
Belfast.
hit that, oh, I've got a few minutes to do something, but I don't have time to go do a full instance, or I don't have 2 hours to go out and do landscape questing or whatever, but I do want to do something that gives me some meaningful progress. And so missions are meant to sit in that area, but they're completely optional. You don't need to do missions. They're just a fun thing to do that don't take a lot of time. So if you find missions or any other part of the game aren't to your taste, yeah, you can probably skip it.
Sorry, I'm just kind of catching up on the chat. There's lots of nice stuff happening there. A lot of Hobbit chatter.
Awesome.
I love it. Now, I normally on my stream, for those of you who don't know, I usually call my stream Heart of a Hobbit, and I'm often playing as a Hobbit. We kind of double down on the Hobbit theme a little bit around here, especially for me because I in real life am also rather short, and I like being in a cozy environment and with my cats and all of that. So the Hobbit lifestyle isn't necessarily that hard for me to understand.
Now, I would say for people in chat who are saying, oh, missions aren't complicated, I mean, it's so relative. I mean, one person can find it easy, one person can find it complicated. I will say there is one out of Swanfleet, Klager, that you are exploring the township, but it's interacting with cats that causes the enemies to spawn. I will say that one took me a few times before I was like, oh yeah, obviously the cats summon enemies. Like, what else would they do? But like that one wasn't intuitive. So I would say it doesn't help to be like, oh, these are or are not complicated. I mean, we all have a different experience with the game. It's just, you know.
And I find it easier that we run together. Running these as duo rather than solo, I find that also helps for me. The question, Rylar asked a question, do you need to have top raid gear to do a tier 12
I'd
delving?
say the opposite.
No.
You can use tier 12s to get better gear that help you be
Fair point.
ready for some of those raids.
Because when you do the delvings, and I'm going to stop out of combat for a second, honey, so you're on your own for a second.
Okay.
When you do the delvings, you can get a range of things as a goodie out of that delving box. So sometimes you get, you know, a crate of crafting materials. Sometimes you might get some dyes, but you might also get gear. And so, for example, some of the gear that I've gotten just recently, there's some pristine discerning Delver's Vambraces. They're providing me with like 7,000 some armor, 1,000 odd agility. Anyway, it's got some decent stats, and then it's got a couple of essence slots. You know, that's given me some good stuff that I am using now on this character. Same thing, I've got some delving boots that have shown up, which are actually slightly better than the ones I'm wearing, so I might switch over. But yeah, and that's not from doing tier 12 delvings necessarily, that's from doing other delvings at other levels. I would say if you're doing a delving, well, you have to start off, because it makes you kind of start off with a 1, I think, so you have to start off there. But I would say check what it seems like the effects are that day, and then you can decide, you know, oh yeah, that's an effect that I don't have trouble with, or oh, that's one that causes me a lot of trouble, so maybe I'll skip that.
I find some combinations of them much worse than others. Like if orc tunnels are in play, I don't even mess with that. I just do the level right below the orc tunnels just to make the progress. But it's just, it's not that it's particularly harder, but I don't enjoy the experience as much. I mean, we're certainly capable of defeating 2 orc tunnels every 45 seconds or whatever it turns out
just
to be.
Annoying. And then if you miss it somehow because you're engaged in another combat that's really complicated.
Or if one of you gets defeated, then they're out of sync when they spawn, and it just, you know, it's just one of those things of, oh, there are deeds for lower level delvings as well. Let's just work on those today.
I love it. Developers says, I can't with orc tunnels.
Yeah. And
I love it.
Like, if some part of the game is more frustrating than not, like, just set it aside. I can do a level 12 delving on a day when we have Glass Cannon and Epic Fervor, and on days when we don't have it, we can do lower level ones. And there's deeds, frustratingly, in the Swan Fleet and Cardalon tab, that reward you for doing up to 100 of every tier of delving, and up to 1,000 of tier 10. So, yeah,
so you got time.
Fine.
Yeah.
Just swap out for a lower level one that doesn't have the things that annoy you.
Yeah, it's 'cause that's what we do, is we kind of are like, you know, he'll take a look and be like, well, hey, this is, you know, the peak of what I think I'm interested in doing. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because he'll usually be like, you know, this one sounds good, but I don't want to do anything higher than this, you know, that kind of thing. And that's usually at or above what I'm interested in doing. So I just, follow along with whatever he chooses, and it works out for me. So we bip around on the levels depending on what the effects are for that day. And there's times when I'm like, I don't even want to. Can we just like do a straight mission and just zoom through it?
Yeah.
You know, so we'll do that sometimes too.
But even then, a tier 1 delving for us is actually easier because it turns off our landscape difficulty of tier 3 and replaces it with a tier 1 delving. So you can in fact make it easier on yourself by doing a delving if you're in a landscape difficulty situation.
That's true. We are running on difficulty 3. At least I am with my character. I assume you are as well.
We're going to go ahead and do a drawing.
Oh, good.
For the Pig in the Blanket housing decoration, you have like 10 seconds to get your exclamation point Lotro in if you haven't already. Nope, don't reset the giveaway. You want to close the giveaway.
What was else? Some other things I saw. Oh yeah, I like Forest Gospel. Pretty much a Hobbit in real life. I love it. Happy early morning, everybody, says Katri Novna. So yes, and good morning to you. It is a lovely sunny afternoon here in the Netherlands. I use sunny broadly. The sun is there.
The sun is visible.
It's
All right, so
it's creating
Runster
light.
was drawn. Runster, are you still in chat?
Oh, Egg Arthur points out about on Orca, somebody has the Durin's Bane's main title, which is 1,000 tier 10 delvings. I've seen that also on, I think I saw it on Mary the other night. I think I saw a dwarf that had it. Like, nice job, that's pretty fun. I love that title too, Durin's Bane's Bane. It's fun.
Hey, Runster is here.
Runster is here. Congratulations.
Runster, you've turned on Block Whispers from Strangers. If you can
what am
either
I looking
disable
for?
that or send me a whisper first. That's D4 in chat.
I assume I don't have it yet. Let's see. I have Durin's Hunter. Yeah, not even bad. That's a cool title. Oh, so we have finished all of the missions that this person has, but in this place there are 2 mission givers, so we can just walk across the carpet, and this person
What
has
news has
some
come in
more
with the
for
day?
us. So we'll keep going through these for another. Oh my gosh, it's quarter till.
Yep. We'll be starting the last giveaway here shortly.
So we'll probably get partway or maybe all the way through this delving. Now notice that I am not touching that delving stone and I'm not moving my feet anywhere because I am waiting for Aphrodite to arrive. Because if I were to interact with that delving stone before she gets here, she doesn't get credit for the delving stuff that we're doing. But now I see Aphrodite has arrived, so now I'll go and interact with the delving stone and we'll get that extra difficulty, an extra bonus going on for us.
Runster, please send B414213562 a chat in Twitch. You have blocked Whispers from Strangers, and I cannot give you your giveaway code.
So One Rotterdam says, "Hey team, I'm a new player from Argentina." That's funny that you chose a Dutch name, or Dutch city name. Been playing for like 4 months, found an excellent game for me. Thanks for all the work, you made man happy. Aw. Now, we don't work for Standing Stone Games, although Cordovan, who does, will be on later. He'll be on at 5 o'clock Eastern time, Eastern US. So he'll be around for 2 hours. So if you wanted to give him any like thank yous and props and all of that, that would be a time to come in and say it directly to an SSG employee. I'm sure they'll be happy to hear your thanks. Okay, so now we're doing our final giveaway for Mine and B4's stream, which is the Sleeping Gray Cat. It's a housing item. You put it into one of your housing slots, and then it does do stuff. So it like stands up and it stretches, and then it kind of walks around a little bit, maybe licks its paw, and then it lays back down. It's really cute. So, so for the, yes, the gray, the Sleeping Gray Cat housing item, type !LOTRO if you are interested in entering that drawing. What else was I going to say? There were some things that Elda had mentioned. Let me see if there was something else I wanted to say. Oh, there are some facts that we can share on stream that Extra Life staff has mentioned to us previously. That $1.12 buys one infant-sized mask so they can deliver anesthesia. $62.50 supplies 1 month of twisty straws to encourage sick kids to drink healing fluids. $100 pays for one lab beaker. So yeah, so there's a lot of ways in which even small amounts can add up to large amounts that they need in order to support kids and help them get better and everything. So yeah, so I'm glad you guys are all here with us and helping to, support our endeavors to raise money for Extra Life hospitals, or sorry, for children's hospitals. Your health, by the way. Look at that.
It's a work in progress.
Okay. Let's see if I can grab some aggro or something. Not with that shot. There we go. Nope, you must have feared him.
I did.
Ronster777, see if you can reach out to B4 because the whispering is not happening. So yeah, Ronster, maybe pipe up in chat here. Let us know that you're still here.
Well, specifically, Ronsters has blocked whispers from strangers and must whisper B4 and 42356 first in order for me to be able to whisper back.
There you go. And Malice Moose has put a nice handy helper in there. If you don't know how to whisper, it's just /W to prompt it, and then you can click on. You should be able to click on B4's name for the option to show up.
No, so that's really handy, actually. I always use the UI, so I click on the user and then click whisper. But it's good to know there's a chat command for that as well. Thank you.
So yeah, so if you want to, in the giveaway for the Sleeping Gray Cat housing item, click !Lotro in the chat. Now, me and B4 will be finishing up being on stream here in the next 10-15 minutes, and then next will be, as you see on the schedule over there, Red Baron, and then followed by Kip, and then Winnie's Musings, El Galdwin, Cordovan, Maelung, the Questing Dad, and capping it off at the end of the evening will be Druid's Fire. Oh yeah, Ronster, yeah, you probably don't have to unblock whispers, but if you whisper directly to B4, then that should open up communication between the two of you.
Yeah, that temporarily allows me to whisper back.
Temporarily, so it doesn't even mean long term. So if you're like, yeah, I'm done with this guy, it's just for a temporary moment so you can get that code and get your goodies.
Yeah, no need to dig into Twitch settings or anything. Just send a whisper.
It should work.
All right. Let's. There's a patrol. Let's see if we can get its attention.
Oops.
Yep.
Keep ending it with my face in the bushes. Which means the stream is in the bushes, so I apologize, y'all. It's not as much fun to see that. Which is why I did not play a Hobbit starting off. I think I've told this story before, but basically because I couldn't see. Because I hadn't gotten really good at this whole moving the camera thing. Now I'm a lot better at it. Yeah. Let's see, there's a patrol. What do you think? I'll just follow you. Because we got to get up here and do the stuff. So the stuff that's down below, we don't necessarily have to deal with.
There's one more that looks like it's patrolling up the hill from the right.
Yeah, well, hopefully we won't get that one yet.
Not yet.
Oof.
Oh, another one came around the corner.
Which one? This one? Oh yeah, this guy's shooting at me.
Wow, Monster, you're having all sorts of technical difficulties. Well, if you're going to keep trying on it, don't worry. I'll save the code for you. Just let me know if you're able to get through that verification process.
Do you? Well, I shouldn't speak for you, but you know, you could try something like a Discord. Maybe? I don't know.
It's true. If you're on the Lotro official Discord server, you can find me there. If you use the D-Tracker plugin, you can find my email in the plugin description. We're open to options here.
Yeah. We want to make sure, since you're interacting here, we can, yeah, we want to make sure you get your goodies. So
yeah,
I don't want you to miss out. So I love it. Forrest Gospel says, I have a Hobbit brawler that I modeled after a tough old auntie. I too have created, I love that we have like some kind of old gaffers and gammers that kind of show up at our Hobbit stuff sometimes. So I too created an older Hobbit. And she's still pretty low level, but I think I'm going to work on leveling her up a little bit.
Okay, so we're about to close on the last giveaway for LilRedHead stream, the Sleeping Gray Cat housing item. If you haven't already hit !Lotro to enter that giveaway, now is your time to do it. We're going to go ahead and let's do this fight, and then we'll draw.
Okay.
And then you'll be able to close out your stream.
So, and I did put a link to the official Discord in there for not just Ronster, but anybody else who might be looking for it. So, all right, shall we interact?
Oh, there's a cutthroat sneaking through.
Oh,
here.
that's sneaky guy. Well, it was good timing. We were about to take on the other 3. And 3 is not ideal when we're on a 12.
Let's go ahead and pause here and do the giveaway then, so we're not
Okay.
distracted.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and close this giveaway. Oh, it's coming in. Anyone else? 3, 2, 1. All right. With 44 entries, fantastic. Avrath, FTW.
Okay.
Awesome. Ronster, I will try to touch base with you after we shut down LilRedHead stream and get this over to Red. No worries.
And Ronster, you might be able to send before a message in Discord.
Absolutely.
It's the same username as you see here.
And you can find I've recently posted in the plugins channel.
Yeah, if you're familiar with how to use Discord, you should be able to find it really easily.
Yeah.
If Discord is new to you, we can help walk you through finding people in there. There's like a search function inside each Discord server, and you should be able to just start looking for B4, and it's probably the only one you're going to find.
Mr. Jaska has it correct. It is an incredibly easy username to remember.
Can't remember.
It's one of a kind. Was Avrath in chat? Are you present to win your Sleeping Grey Cat?
Avrath for the win.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if I can whisper you.
All
I
right.
can. Awesome.
Very cool. All right, I'm going to put down a trap here while we're chilling. Maybe go a little invisible. There we go. All right, so yeah, so B4 is going to finish up with those 2 giveaways, and then you're probably going to start a new one to bridge us between streams?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
I will be starting one for Red, just so we have it going already.
So we've got 3 minutes here, and we're going to finish up my stream. And then, as mentioned, we've got streamers doing this all day long. So stick around in the chat. There'll be giveaways the whole time. And, let's see. Yeah, and Red Baron is there in the chat. So he'll be jumping in here in just a moment. Let's see. Do you think we can finish this in 3 minutes?
I think so. Let's give it a try.
All right. We're going to try and attack some things. Here we go. Wait, where's my thing? There it is. What's the next one? 100 Lotro points. Awesome. So if you are interested in getting into the giveaway for 100 Lotro points, put !Lotro in the chat there.
These fights sure go faster when you one-shot them.
I was trying. I'm like, we gotta get this done. I got Hobbit flips to do. Come on, come
All
on.
right. Well, the good news is this treasure is almost certainly not haunted, so
Oh,
we
of
don't
course.
have to worry about any follow-on
That's right.
ghosts or anything.
We're just gonna get that treasure, and I'm
Yeah.
sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
No haunting at all. Go
Ready?
for it. Yep,
Okay.
ready. Do it.
Oh no! It's
What?
haunted!
There's cursed spirits in there.
Who could have foreseen this?
What?
I specifically remember it not being haunted.
It said chest, definitely, certainly not haunted. Didn't
Right.
it say that? Wasn't there a sign on there? Absolutely, most definitely, most certainly not haunted.
My "this chest is not haunted" sign is raising a lot of questions answered by my "this chest is not haunted" sign.
All right, well, maybe we try again.
All right. Well, certainly it's not owned by some captain who's going to come reclaim it.
All right, I'm sure we'll be good then.
Okay. What?
Oh no! A captain has
captain?
come to claim this treasure. What?
Well, if she doesn't get it, it's ours.
Yeah, well, maybe the spirit will get it. Hang on. We got a gray water, although technically we don't
We
have
can
to deal
leave.
with.
We're done.
You know what? I'm out. I'm just gonna go. Let's just
I
go.
got it.
Oh well, I'm gonna go.
We're done.
I'm like, that's your problem. I'm gonna go. Because once you've actually completed all of the objectives, you can't. If the person's there, you can just go. Like, this combat ain't my problem. I'm out of here.
LilRedHead, thanks for having me on your stream today.
Yay! I'm so glad we were able to have each other on stream together. So yeah, you're welcome to always check us out on Tuesday nights. Well, night. I say night because it's night for us, but it's at 11:30 time for Eastern time, server time. And I'm trying to do a flip at the same time. There we go. Yeah, so we start our like 5-hour block at like 11:30 a.m. server time, and on every Tuesday, except like if we're sick or out of town or something like that. But most of the time we're here, and especially during festivals, because that's my favorite time. So, all right. Well, it is the time. So before I'm going to say goodbye to you here. So bye, before. And he's going to go on to continuing to do the giveaways, of which those are the sorts of things you can expect. And I will see you all in the chat. Oh my gosh, we got one last minute Hobbit donation. Well, I got to do a Hobbit flip for that. So thank you all so much for coming along and hanging out with me today. Stick around for Red Baron, who is coming up right up next. All right, take care, everybody, and we will see you next time and in a minute. Bye. Oh, you don't have